So what's going on here, Al?
So this is the number one Vrod mod. Obviously, all the bikes, like we get them and we black everything out on them. All the forks, the wheels, all the mesh, the side covers, front pulley cover, axle covers, everything's all blacked out, the bars, the levers. Except this. No good. Chrome. Chrome don't get you home, bro, but black gets you back. We've had these covers. We had them. They've all been laser cut, and you can't actually buy the rolled steel in that size. So we've had them cut, we've had them machined up, and then rolled, and then laser cut so they fit down around the grooves and fit on the forks a little bit better. The ones that we've got here today, I'm just desperate to fit up and show everybody. They've been painted by me. They look terrible, so don't judge them with paint. They'll all be powder coated, and we'll be sending them out. They're $400 a set. And looking at it from the side, it looks like a $5,000 set of forks. So for every Harley, all the V-rods out there, everything's blacked out. And the wheels are painted, and this is painted, but then you've got that, all this trouble of the mirrors, the levers, the grips, everything's black. Then you've got that big chrome part here, and especially this part here is not so bad, but when you've got that bit as well, it looks pox. So this just, I cover it all up, and it's black. It's blacked out properly. Looks perfect.
That's helpful. This is training at Fearless.
Yeah.
Right, go and get the bizzo. Go and get the biz. Jono.
Gone.
Jono.
Look at that.
That's what you want, kids.
Like a ball.
That is what you want. And then there's bolts on here, behind the front mudguard mount. And then the slider here slides up and down inside it, so there's plenty of clearance there. There's not going to be any noise. You might have to move it backwards and forwards a little bit here in the holes, but it's all been laser cut, so all these holes are in the perfect position. All these have been made in a jig. They haven't just been knocked up one at a time. They've all been put together in a jig, all made up. They're all identical. We've tried them multiple times on and off the bike before we did this. They'll all be powder coated, black, or even if you've got white forks and you want to set, just let us know, or whatever, we can send them to you raw or whatever.
Yeah, any colour you want.
And then that's it. So they just bolt on there like that, and that chrome bit is gone.
Without your amazing new invention, how else would you get rid of that chrome?
Well, you can buy $1,100 fork legs.
Right.
So you can pull the forks apart, replace the chrome slider down there. I'm pointing at that. So you can buy a new one of them for $1,100, and then it's also going to be 4 hours labour pulling the forks apart, unscrewing that bit there, which is an extremely difficult job, putting it all back together, new fork seals, new fork oil, blah blah blah, or for $400 or $500 fitted. Well, like I said, of these on your bike, away you go. Better, doesn't it?
Looks heaps better.
Stock, the whole bike blacked out, apart from that boom,
Yeah.
We can have this. They'll be all powder coated and look a million times better than what they do now, but I'm just in a hurry to get it done. And as you can see, it just looks, and you stand back and get it, it looks heaps better.
That was killer.
Yeah. We've got a heap of sets there. We're going to send them off to the powder coaters. They'll be about a week turnaround. Away we go. Ring us and we'll send you a set.
They've finally arrived, the new men's shirts.
They've got the girl in the front, the field statue and stuff, which is pretty sick. I love it. We've also got new embroidered flannies as well. So yeah, that should be really good. We're gonna have like green, red, blue, and grey, and all the colours. We've got new caps, more helmets are in, so we just like did a whole restock, got more leather jackets and stuff, so just anything you need really, it's gonna be here, because we just did a whole new stock,
So some nice shirts for the girls.
Yes, that's the most exciting part about it, that the girls have finally got our new t-shirts.
Very nice.
The last style we had like a V-neck, but most of the girls told me that they liked kind of the guys style a bit better.
Yep.
So this one's still got like, you know, the girls like figure like the waist and stuff like that, but it's just got the normal neckline, which is what most of the girls liked. We've got the queen up there, which is cool as well, which I love. And we've still got the new design on the back, just like the guys' ones and everything, so.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's sick. It's really cool, I love it. I was walking around the track the other day and I was like, yep, this is really fitting. It was awesome.
How did you go at the track the other day?
Yeah, pretty well.
Yeah.
I raced the Sporty for the first time, so that was exciting. I'm just trying to convince Dad to get me one of my own, because yeah, it was a lot of fun. I loved it.
Yeah.
The 400 went really well as well.
She did really well. And it's always on the Harley. She killed it on her 400. Went 2 seconds quicker than she'd ever been before. So that was awesome. There's a heap of really good riders there that were there that weekend. I think Tara qualified 8th on the 400, which is pretty awesome.
That was good. I like beat my PB at Mac Park and stuff, so it was a good weekend. Went camping and rode. It was awesome.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now you're back in the shop.
Now I'm back in the shop hanging up t-shirts. Yeah.
Awesome.
Riding against guys that have been riding for a long time, and on someone else's bike too, you know. The bike which was riding, Mark from Sydney Custom, spray painting his Sporty. Beating a few of the boys in the diners and a couple of the races, and she did really well. She did really, really well.
So you reckon Dad's going to come good with a Harley for you? Or?
Yeah, hopefully. I was sitting on my 400 at Matt Park and I saw the guy take the Sporty way that I've been riding all week, and I was just like, and Dad saw my face like, oh shit, here we go. And I'm on the bike. I'm like, yes, please.
She was devastated when they pushed the bike away. At the end of that, so who knows? We might have one. The next round's in 4 weeks' time. So we've got 4 weeks to sort it out and get her on, 3 weeks to sort it out and get her on one.
So what are these off at?
These are off the Springer there, Ben's Springer. So what he'd done with the rev limiter, sometimes like in first gear, it'll hit the rev limiter, but it'll still zing up, like the engine will be up. If you just like, you know, on a big clutch take off, it'll hit the limiter, but the engine will still over rev and buzz it up. He'd knocked the valve stem seal off.
Wow.
So yeah, a little bit pretty full on. So what we've done, we've got a different set of rockers with a different rocker ratio, which is going to change, which changes the cam timing a little bit. And hopefully gives a little bit more grunt out of the thing too, and a little bit more top end horsepower. So first off, we need to check the squish on it, which is the distance between the top of the piston and the bottom of the barrel here.
Right.
And then you want that to be around 40 thou clearance. So what we'll do is we'll put that in there, put some solder on top of the pistons in the right spots, either side of the decomp here. That's your automatic cylinder head decomp, which all 103 engines, whatever, come with. If you don't have that, that's when we run the easy start cams. So I'll put a little bit of solder here and here and on here on the piston. Turn the engine over without any of the push rods or anything in, because you don't need any of that. Turn the engine over, then we can check the clearance between the piston and the top of the cylinder head. And what we'll do is, whatever sort of, that'll probably be around 20-30 thou, I reckon. Then we take it out, and with the special equipment that we've got in the lathe, we'll take that measurement off the bottom of the barrel, and then we'll run a set of Cometic 40 thou head gaskets, and then that gives you 40 thou clearance back. And it's easy little things like that. You can put the motor together, bang, bang, you can slap it all together. Here's the bits, here's the gaskets. But if you put it together like that, then everything's running perfectly. And then when you put it on the dyno, you get the results. Everything that takes a little bit longer, an hour or two longer labour to do all that. But then it's going to be perfect. And we're getting the most out of it that we can get out of it and setting it up correctly. And that's the difference. And we've got our own dyno. We have our own dyno. We don't outsource our dyno work. We do all our own dynos. We have all our own tunes here. We have them all here on the computer. We know what we're doing. We've got it all under control, all done here. And we machine the barrels and everything here ourselves, you know what I mean? Like we're doing all that. You need to subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. We're getting...
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Like what Aaron said. And even Tara's going to...
Tara, like and subscribe.
Yeah, and comment how cool I am. I don't know.
And in the comments, should we buy Tara a Sportster or not? Has she been...
Please say yes.
Has she been a good girl? Tell them like and subscribe, Tara.
Like and subscribe. If you like, then you're supporting me getting a Sporty. Thanks. Gonna get heaps of likes on this one now.
These guys are just so great, honestly. Sometimes I just tell them to just sit down, have a rest.
Ta-da!